Hello, it's Matthew here at the Caravan Company. I'm going to take you for a run through and handover on this Swift Celebration 524, which is a 2014 model. I'm going to take you around the outside first. So on each corner of the caravan, you can't see them down at the moment, through the hole just behind this locker, you have the wind down legs. So each of these legs need to be down when the caravan is sighted, so the caravan is stable when it is on site. Just above that, we have a locker, which goes underneath your bed, and in there you'll see your alarm box, and also a fuse panel down the front there for the lights on the rear of the caravan. We have a barbecue gas point on the front of the van. You push your barbecue point into place, barbecue attachment into place, and lock it in with your gas pipe attached. Then turn the yellow tap 90 degrees to turn the gas supply on. Fixture up procedure on the caravan, I'm going to do a separate video on this. This will be shown to you while you're on site as well. On the front there you've got your ATC. You'll never tow unless that is green or green flashing. Front locker, you have a gas bottle in here at the moment. This is actually a butane bottle. It will be changed over for a propane bottle. You've got your gas tap on top, or gas, should I say, propane gas pipe on top. You've got your gas valve on top, open and closed. And then you've got your changeover valve up here, which if you've got two gas bottles attached, as you can see, you can simply turn this dial round so the arrow is pointing towards this side, and then you'll have gas supply coming from the other bottle. In the front locker here, you've got your water pump, so we'll take this with us and show you where that connects to. On the side of the van just here, got your water pump connection. You've got a blue trigger on the back, and you'll pull that in, push that into the side of the caravan, as you can see. Truma heating vent on the front of the van, as you can see. Then the locker on this side, you've actually got your one 10-amp battery. This battery will be taken off when the caravan's handed over. It's just in here for demonstration purposes at the moment. And then the power lead in the side of the caravan. And the power lead, as you can see, comes over to our power point on the wall here and connects up to the wall on this side. In there you've also got your motor mover power switch, and I'll show you that later on in the video. Down the side here, you've actually got the motor mover itself, which again I'll demonstrate later in the handover. And before any caravan leaves site, we'll still torque the wheel nuts with the new owner watching us do that, regardless of situation at the moment. And down the side here, you've got your two grey waste pipes, so your waste master will go down below this, and you'll plug your two grey waste pipes into the side of the van and into the waste master that is on the floor next to the caravan. Coming back slightly further, we actually have the toilet flush system. So this tank here takes 3.5 litres of water. I do apologise, this van hasn't been cleaned yet. Our cleaners haven't got to it yet, but we're just doing this video so everybody's got an idea how it works. So you'll put 3.5 litres of water into this top tank, and then some of the pink flush fluid also. And then below that you've got your toilet cassettes, which you pull out by pulling the handle just here, pulling it towards you. And ladies, you have got no excuse because it is on wheels. Pull out handle, push the handle in, and it will come up. So as you can't go on your holidays abroad at the moment, you can pull this around to make you feel like you're in the airport still. On top here, you've got your empty neck, so you can turn this out this way and take this cap off on the end here, which has also got a measure in it for the blue fluid that will go inside this tank here, which breaks down any waste that goes in there, including toilet rolls. One thing I would say is don't use thick 3-ply or the more expensive 2-ply toilet rolls, because they won't break down. That's if you can get your hands on some at the moment. At the back here, you've got a pressure relief when you're emptying this cassette. Like I said, it'll empty through this neck here, but when you press on this button, it'll actually allow you to empty the waste out without it splashing onto yourself. But inside this tank, you'll put 1 litre of water and a cap full of blue fluid. It then goes back into the side of the caravan, as you can see, and the door locks up on this side. Back of the caravan, when we plug into your car, we'll check all the lights are working and check they're talking to each other correctly. But down below that, you've got what look like exhaust pipes in the back of the caravan. And what you will do there is wind down the legs. As you can see on this side, I've already got one down, just to demonstrate how they work. And then when you're travelling, you need to make sure these are in the upright position, as this one is just here. The leg winder for these is in the front locker. Coming around to the door side of the caravan, you've actually got some fridge vents on this side, so the top one here will blow out some warm air, and the bottom one will take in cool air to keep the back of the fridge cool. Again, the wheel nuts on this side of the caravan will be tightened before you leave site. Inside the caravan above the door, I just had to stop the video there for a moment so I could get the door open, etc. Inside the caravan here, we have the main power switch, so you'll turn the power on, and as you can see at that point, the lights internally will come on. Around the caravan you will have individual light switches, so you can control each light individually, as for example on this one, you can see a switch on the side of it. That would be the same as the lights underneath the cabinet and around the van, including the lights above the cabinet and above the window, in the window frame at the front of the van. Getting back over to the control panel, as I said, so I've connected up the water pipe on the outside of the caravan, and underneath the seat at the front of the caravan down here, we've actually got a drain down valve. So I'm just going to show you where that is. So that's underneath the right hand front seat. And down here we have a yellow valve, as you can see. The drain down valve just there is currently in the upright position, and what that is actually done is that it's actually drained all of the water out of the inside of the caravan. So currently there is no water in this caravan. To fill the system, you'll drop down the valve, as you can see, into the flat position. And then you can come back over to the control panel with your aqua roll connected through your water, or with the aqua roll filled on the outside of the van. You can come back over to your control panel above the door and hit the water pump. The water pump will then come live, and what you'll do is, sorry, what I should have said, before you turn all these, before you turn on the pump itself, you'll need to make sure all these taps are in the open position. That includes the tap in the bathroom and the tap in the shower itself, which is just there. You'll wait for the water to come through the taps continuously, as you can see just here. I'm not going to run the pump for too long because there's actually no water in the system at the moment, as I said. But once the water is coming continuously out the tap, so like an example, like when your water's been off at home, it will spit and splatter at you to start with. But once it's coming through continuously, you'll be able to turn off each tap in the caravan. So that's the sink tap, the sink in the bathroom itself, and the shower. You'll then be able to turn on the water heating system. Okay, so above the door in this particular caravan, you've got a Truma control panel. Just here, if you can see the screen okay, we'll press the middle button and it will bring up some options. Okay, that's not allowing me to see much. Give me a second and we'll sort that out. There we go. So, do apologise if the video is a bit flickery. Obviously, it's now an LCD screen. It's not playing ball with the screen, the camera I'm using. At the top here, you've actually got your room temperature. So once you've got your power inside the caravan, which is just here for the hot water and heating system, you'll hit the button, and you've got the option of gas on its own. Mix 1, which is 1000 watts of electric and gas operation. Mix 2, which is 2000 watts of electric and gas operation. Electric 1, which is 1000 watts of power on its own. And electric 2, which is 2000 watts of power on its own. At the moment we're going to run it on electric 1 as we've got no gas connected or turned on. First symbol here is your water temperature, your room temperature. So you'll spin the dial round to the temperature you desire, then hit the middle button to set the temperature. The next one across is your water temperature. You've got 40, 60 or boost for if you are showering on board the caravan. Normally, if you just want to do some washing up, I'd recommend you have it on 40 or 60. The error code has come up due to the fact the power isn't turned on outside, which is my fault, so let me go and turn that on. Our power post out here. There we go. Power is now on. Okay, so in this control panel up here again, let's go through that again. Second one across is the water temperature, as I said. So at the moment we're going to leave that to off. Next one across is your power that's coming into the caravan or the gas supply you want to use. And the end one on the right hand side is for the fan. So you've got eco, high, eco or high in this particular caravan. And you can set it on eco and the fan system will kick in and start warming up the caravan. Hopefully that's all okay and you can understand that. If you have any problems with this at all, please do give us a call. And again, I will be able to do another video on this to run you through it. Kitchen area. On modern caravans, you need to have the hob lid open once you've got the gas turned on to get gas to the oven and grill itself. You have got an electric ring at the back, as you can see, and that will only work on 240 supply itself. Otherwise, the cooker works like a normal cooker, igniter on the front, and unless you're one of the guys out there, you may want to get some cooking lessons if the wife normally does cooking, because I'm sure when she's on holiday she isn't going to want to be doing that. The fridge itself, nice and easy to use. I'm sure, guys, you'll probably know how to use one of these to keep beers cold. We'll put the power button on the end, as you can see. So at the moment, it's trying to connect to 12-volt supply for when you're towing, so the fridge works as a cool box. Yes, ladies, that does chill the wine at the same time as well. Press the middle button in here to change the power supply you want to use. And when you've got the symbol flashing on its own just here, you can use the arrows to select go between mains power and gas operation, and your 12-volt operation for when you are towing. Mains power, hit the button once, and then on the arrows then, once you've click the grey button to accept that you want to go into mains, you can control the temperature of the fridge. When you initially turn it on, I'd advise you have it on high, just to get the fridge nice and cold to start with, then you can adjust from there. Again, if you want to go onto gas, it will self-ignite, and if it fails to ignite, it'll actually bleep at you and flash the flame symbol. If it does this, go over to the hob and get the gas through to the hob, as that's the last point on the gas system in a Caravan normally. Hope you're okay with everything so far. Again, if anybody's got any questions on any of this stuff, please just give us a call. Plug a Caravan in sight. We normally have a Caravan with the same sort of appliances on board, so I will be able to do another video on individual components as we go along, and hopefully this is something we're going to have a bit of time to do over the next few weeks. Down below the seat, on the right hand side of the Caravan again, I'm just going to take you through the mains power switches. So underneath the seat, you've got a mains consumer unit on the right hand side. You'll recognise these from your household trip switches. Got a test switch there on the end. A little tip for you: if you're not sure if you've got power coming to the Caravan or not, from the post you're connected to, hit the test switch. If it doesn't flick down, then there's more than likely no power coming from the outside supply to your Caravan. Each of the trip switches are actually marked down on the door, as you can see just here. So that'll help if you ever get a problem to diagnose where it may be. On the left hand side, you've actually got your 12-volt fuses for the Caravan. And just underneath this flap here, you can see they're all individually marked with what size fuse they have got on the end. But again, you've got the list just there telling you what each one of them should be. Above this, you've got your main power switch, so you can isolate all the power to the Caravan. Currently it's pressed down, which means the power is on. And to the right of that, you have got, when it zooms in, reverse polarity for when you're in some European countries. Charger system is live, the heating and hot water is currently live, and the spare fuse is live as well. I'm just going to turn that one off. But your heating and hot water you'll have on to control the panel above the door, and the charging system I'd advise you leave on, because when you put the Caravan away, you can always use the completely shut down switch to turn that off. If you've got the charger on permanently, at least you know the charging system will charge when you are towing. Next up, we're going to go through to the bathroom on the Caravan. Microwave. Sorry, I should just explain. The microwave, when you are travelling, we do advise that you remove the microwave plate from inside. The reason for that is that you don't want that falling out and landing on your nice tidy worktops and potentially putting a big groove in them. Microwave otherwise works as a standard microwave. There will be instructions in the Caravan pack with the Caravan. Normally that will be located in the front drawer at the point of handover. In the bathroom itself, you've got an electric flush on the toilet, and then down below you've got a waste flap just here. So you can open up the waste flap when you are going to the loo, and then when you're done, to stop any smells coming into the Caravan, you can shut that off. The toilet does turn for your convenience, as you can see. However, when you are emptying the cassette from underneath the Caravan, you do need to make sure that the toilet is pointing straight across the Caravan. Around the Caravan also you'll see your TV point, which is what you can see just here on the wall. Okay, so this is where I'm going to end this particular video. What I'm going to be doing in a little while is I'll also be sending across or uploading a video on motor movers, or one on this particular Caravan, and as we go through the next couple of weeks again, I'm going to try and upload some videos of the different movers so we have them uploaded to our site. These videos, when you have purchased a Caravan from us, will also be sent through individually to each customer. thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. We are here at the Caravan Company, so please do give us a call if you need anything else. Thank you very much. Bye bye.